Go again, yo, everyone. Starter Protagonist is here, and if you haven't already, be sure to check out my previous video, which was me talking about Chapter 5 Season 1 and how it was. And also, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and also turn those notifications on so you can get notified on new videos that I upload. Anyway, for over a decade, I've always been a fan of kart racing games. Cartoon Network Racing was goated, Track Smash and Crash was pretty decent, Crash Tag Team Racing stayed true to his name, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is easily the best Mario Kart game I've ever played. However, back in early 2010, I saw the commercial of one specific racing game that piqued my interest. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing released in February of 2010. I was still 9 years old at that time, and when my late dad gave me money back in December of 2013, I immediately asked my mom to buy this game for me. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is easily top 3 for best kart racing games, and is also the best Sonic racing game of all time. Oh yeah, better than Transformed and Team Sonic Racing, but overall, they're the ultimate Sonic Racing trilogy, and I'm so happy to own all 3 of these games. But before we get into Transformed and Team Sonic Racing, let's talk about its predecessor, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing.
Hey, DJ Mills here. What exciting video. Exciting video of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Yeah, this will be my first playthrough of all single races. We're doing the first single race. We'll pick one of our characters. We'll play all the characters, and we're gonna pick on all the tracks.
Yep, that was me playing this game back in 2014. And this was my old YouTube channel, DJ Mills 24/7. It's so embarrassing looking back at this, but at the same time, it does bring back fond memories. This was before I started my last year of middle school. I was 14 years old at that time, and now here I am at the age of 23. So as I said before on the channel, I'm a hardcore Sonic fan. The modern Sonic games are what I grew up playing the most. I'll be happy to make a video going down my full history with Sonic, but that's for another time. In 1992, Super Mario Kart was released, solidifying itself as the pioneer of kart racing games. So it was only a matter of time before Sonic hops on the kart racing trend, and let's just say there were hits and misses. First, there was Sonic Drift 1 and 2 for the Sega Game Gear, which received an okay reception. Then there was Sonic R for the Sega Saturn, where the only good thing about that game was the music. Then the Sonic Riders series kicked in, and from what I heard, those games have some of the most complex learning curves for a racing game. But Sonic Free Riders is a pretty bad game from my experience. And Sonic Rivals 1 and 2 were a thing which no one talks about. So yeah, Sonic had one hell of a hard time getting into the racing genre, but in February of 2010, it finally happened. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. And this wasn't a Sonic R or Sonic Riders type of thing, oh no. This was a traditional and simple kart racing game. Let's get this out of the way. The Sonic Racing trilogy are not Mario Kart clones. These games may have been inspired by Mario Kart, but they add their own spins, gimmicks, and mechanics too. You'll see as we go through all 3 of these games in their own separate videos. Let's start with the character roster. This game has over 20 racers for you to choose from. Since Sonic's the main mascot, of course there's going to be more Sonic characters than all the other SEGA characters. We have Sonic, Tails, Amy, Shadow, Dr. Eggman, Knuckles, and Big the Cat. Returning from SEGA Superstars Tennis, we have Beat from Jet Set Radio, Ai from Super Monkey Ball, Amigo from Samba de Amigo, Ooh La La from Space Channel 5, and Alex Kidd from the Alex Kidd series. Joining the ranks are BD Joe from Crazy Taxi, Mobo and Robo from the Bonanza Bros, the Choo Choos from Choo Choo Rocket, Ryu Hazuki from Shenmue, Jackie Bryant and Akira Yuki from Virtual Fighter, Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone, Zobio and Zobico from House of the Dead, and Billy Hatcher from the Billy Hatcher video game. Now, Knights is also in the game as the flag person. Yeah, they didn't bother making them into a playable character. Hell, Gilius from Golden Axe was supposed to be in the game, but was scrapped unfortunately. Thankfully, he'll make his return when we get to Sonic Transformed. Now, depending on which version you have, you'll have some extra characters. If you own the PS3 and 360 version, you'll be able to get Metal Sonic, as well as the Death Egg track. If you own the Wii version, you get to play as your Mii. However, the 360 version got the best of the best. Not only do you get to play as your avatar, but you also get to play as Banjo and Kazooie. Now that is awesome. I do find it unfair that the 360 version gets its own exclusive character, but not the PS3 or Wii version. Actually, Mario was considered to be a Wii exclusive character for the game, but SEGA refused to add him to the game to avoid cross-contamination. What the hell? That could have been the perfect crossover. Hell, I would have loved to see a crossover racing game between Mario and Sonic. What's stopping SEGA and Nintendo from doing that? The long rivalry between these two were ages ago. Not to mention they've been in games together, the Olympic Games series along with Smash Bros, Smash 4, and Smash Ultimate. Hell, you can even play as classic Sonic in Super Mario Maker. Still, it's a very solid character roster. My 3 favorite characters to use are Sonic, Alex Kidd, and Ooh La La. And if you're asking why Sonic's in the car, I'm revoking your Sonic Pass, you dumbass. Now, despite me praising and raving the character roster, I do have a few issues with the variety of racetracks in this game. Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing have up to 24 racetracks, and of course Sonic's gonna have the most tracks since he's the face of SEGA. But Sumo Digital really loves glazing Sonic Heroes because literally all of the Sonic tracks are from Sonic Heroes with 3 different variants: Seaside Hill, Casino Park, and Final Fortress. I think it would have been better if they gave Sonic more variety. Like maybe make some tracks dedicated to Sonic 1 or Sonic Adventure 2 or even Sonic Unleashed. Oh, but Sonic's not the only one because a few of the franchises each have 3 tracks: Billy Hatcher, Jet Set Radio, Super Monkey Ball, Samba de Amigo, and Curio Mansion. Only 5 non-Sonic franchises each with a set of 3 tracks. That's a bit underwhelming, and I wish they could have added more variety to the track selection. I would have loved to see a track dedicated to Space Channel 5 or even Alex Kidd. Still, I enjoyed a lot of these tracks, from the vibrant feel of the Seaside Hill tracks to the hypeness of Sunshine Tour. Shibuya Downtown is an awesome track with barely any cars to run into. Dropping down and breaking the glass in Deadly Route is pretty cool, and I love the atmosphere of the Final Fortress tracks. You'll be racing through the Wonderland of Blizzard Castle and in the fiery depths of Lava Lair. There's a lot of amazing tracks to race on, and there are some with their own shortcuts. My personal favorite is Pinball Highway. It's very colorful, it barely has any hazards, and I love the pinball section of the track. Only track that I find very challenging is Monkey Target. At the end of each lap, it requires you to do a 90-degree turn, which can be pretty challenging for newcomers. So a good tip I recommend you do would be to let go of the acceleration button while drifting through each 90-degree turn. It'll help you turn good enough without crashing into the edge of the wall. So let's talk about the gameplay. This is a kart racing game, so of course the objective is to get first place. You use items in order to take down the competition. This can range from rockets to punching gloves, explosion cones, bombs, etc. But the one item you'll want to use the most is the All-Star move. When you're behind the pack, you'll have an opportunity to get an All-Star move to get back in the race. Sonic will turn into Super Sonic.
Sonic really shifting here, faster than the speed of sound. Playtime's over. Look at Sonic go! I wouldn't get in that hedgehog's way.
Tails will summon a giant tornado, Amy will flatten your ass with her Pico Pico hammer, and Shadow will turn into Super Shadow and throw Chaos Spear at you.
Shadow's spear has chaos written all over it. I can't believe it. How can it be?
There's a lot of wacky all-star moves in the game that can really help you get back in the race. However, on rare occasions, you can get an all-star move in 3rd place or lower. That's both luck and unfair at the same time. But if you don't like the all-star moves, you can just turn them off. Hell, you can't even use them online. But this game came out 14 years ago, and seeing that we're in 2024, nobody's playing this game anymore. If you want to play this game online, you're gonna have to play with friends who have this game. But yeah, aside from the all-star moves, the items aren't as impactful or punishing as the ones in Mario Kart, so Sonic shines in that department. When you're drifting through corners, you'll gain a boost. The longer you drift, the bigger the boost will get. It'll go from a blue flame to a yellow flame and then an orange flame. And when you're in the air, you can hit the drift button, causing you to do an animation, which will also give you a boost. 2 animations will give you a double boost, and by doing 3 animations, you'll get a triple boost. However, not every character can do more than 2 in the air, so try to remember that when you're using characters like Dr. Eggman, Billy Hatchel, or Zobio and Zobico. However, if you're using Shadow, Big, Alex Kidd, or Rio, you can perform wheelies to do an extra boost by flicking the left stick up and down, which is hella awesome to do. You can even do animations when you don't have an item on you, giving these characters more personality. When you accidentally fall off the map, you'll respawn in less than 1 second, which is also cool. Mario Kart has a problem with taking this sweet ass time getting you back on the course, but this game brings you back in no time. Hell, you can even plow through certain objects or hazards as long as you're boosting. So with all of these mechanics, Sonic and SEGA Racing is very nice and fluid. Even the controls are as smooth as butter. Drifting feels very good, the handling is top notch, and I love the amount of care they put into making this game control very well. For single player modes, you have Grand Prix, Single Race, Time Trials, and Missions. Grand Prix is pretty simple. There are 6 cups you need to get through: Chow Cup, Graffiti Cup, Egg Cup, Horror Cup, Samba Cup, and Monkey Cup. And you'll need to win all 6 cups 3 times, because there are 3 sets of difficulty: Beginner, Advanced, and Expert. But the good thing about the difficulties is that it doesn't matter which one you choose, because the speed will remain the same. So whether you're racing on Beginner, Advanced, or Expert, it'll still feel very fast. Single Race is also pretty simple. You're just choosing which track you want to race on. You can choose how many laps you want, turn off all hazards, turn off the items, and choose the difficulty. Time Trials is basically you trying to beat the staff goals or by beating your best time. And missions are where you complete the objectives of every mission. It's nothing special, it's only there if you want to get achievements or trophies, but it does well for distraction. Online multiplayer is a thing of the past, but local multiplayer is where the real fun begins. You can play up to 3 of your friends or with family, and aside from single race, there's also 5 battle modes for everyone to play. Battle is pretty simple. You use items to hit other players to get the most points before the timer runs out. Capture the Chow is where you bring the Chow to a checkpoint, and you keep doing this to get the most points before the timer runs out. Chaos Emeralds is where you hold on to as many emeralds as you can. The more emeralds you hold, the more points you earn. King of the Hill is also simple. You stand in the red zone for as long as you can without anyone else opposing. You do this for each zone to get the most points. Finally, there's Knockout Race, which is my absolute favorite of the 5. You have to avoid being in the last position. If you're in last place when the timer runs out, you're eliminated from the race. These modes are hella fun to play. Only thing that's missing is the local Grand Prix. I I think it would have been fun to play a set of 4 races with friends and family. Still, it's loads of fun playing local multiplayer. Mad thanks to my younger cousin for helping out with the multiplayer footage. We had fun schooling each other in all these modes. Oh, you got Shadow?
He has a motorbike?
Yeah, some of the characters have motorbikes. So we got Race, Battle, Capture the Child, Grab, King of the Hill, and Knockout.
Go through all of them in the same video.
I love how we missed that item.
Hold on. That's crazy. Bro, that's just sitting there? Told you, I'm not going to be tested.
Oh!
He came on it. Oh, wait. I got SEGA, so I'm gonna trim.
Boy, am I glad that race is over. I got sweat in places that don't even sweat.
Whoa!
No!
Jesus, Shadow! Oh, I see you. Whoa!
Calm down. Calm down. Oh my god.
Gotcha! Oh, this is it.
Let's go!
Oh, man!
Oh, let's go. Oh. Oh. That was a close one. Oh. Need this.
Wow!
I'm just gonna keep it.
You gotta bring it to the goal.
Bye.
Yeah, just stay in it for show you where to go. Wow. Oh. Ah. Okay, I'll take this one instead. What?
Terrible. Boing. Yeah, I did not pick up the check. I did not pick up the check.
Go, 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 go. Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh my, not touching you. That's an instant rebound. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Ah.
Let's go home. That was tough. But Shadow managed to pull through.
Man.
He already has 3 of them. Blue one, bro.
Whoa. Ah, man.
Take some of these from me, boy.
Uh-huh.
What did I do?
What do you mean, what did you do? You trying to be cheap with it.
Oh my god, the aim. Your aim is just mad.
Okay, there we go. Ah,
I had to.
you really didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
This was unbearable. What is an OP?
Opa, Opa.
Oh, Opa.
No. No. Whoa.
Get out. Get out.
Oh my god. Whoa. You, oh, you.
Let's go. I won by 100 points. Insanity. Let's go.
You got lucky.
The choo-choos have done it. Oh, please. Oh, please.
Don't get eliminated this early.
No way! Wow. I'm just there. We're doing that. No. I can't take. No, we're doing that.
Okay.
There's all. I guess I did.
Okay, there you go.
Oh no.
The soundtrack of this game is also amazing. There are 40 tracks to listen to, and since Sonic's the main mascot, he gets up to 15 music tracks, ranging from Sonic Rush to Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic CD, and even Sonic R. I really wish they would have gone with Diamond in the Sky or Living in the City instead of Can You Feel the Sunshine, but I'm not complaining much. These tracks are awesome regardless. Even the other tracks are fun to listen to. I love listening to the concept of love in the Jet Set Radio tracks.
Got it.
Ultra Heaven in Super Monkey Ball is superb. And Samba de Janeiro rocks so hard.
And that's how Opa Opa does things, folks.
This soundtrack selection is really good, and the cool thing about it is that you can choose which music track you want to play for each race. I love playing What You Need on the Final Fortress tracks.
Choking on dust there. second lap. Keep it going. Ouch! Let's hope Ulama's tougher than she looks. Yes.
As well as the I Am the Eggman instrumental. They really should have added some more Sonic Adventure 2 music tracks in my opinion. Imagine listening to Cosmic Wall throughout Dark Arsenal. Still, they did a phenomenal job with the track selection. I even like the music track so much more performed by Bentley Jones. It's so good to listen to when you complete the final Grand Prix. Graphically, I think the game aged well. Everyone looks really good in the game, and the racetracks are just wonderful to look at. The game also has a test drive mode, so if this is your first time playing this game, you'll have the option to do the test drive to learn how to play. Hell, it'll even ask you if you would like to do a test drive when you actually start up the game for the first time. Of course, if you want to unlock everything in the game, you'll need to use SEGA mouse in order to do so. You can earn these by simply playing the game. If this is your first time playing Grand Prix, you can unlock anything right away. I really wish they didn't make Knuckles an unlockable character. If anything, he should have been unlocked from the get-go, but it's just a minor nitpick and I'll let it slide. At least we can play as Knuckles in the game. But yeah, earning SEGA mouse in this game is pretty easy. The one major issue I have is the voice acting, specifically the Sonic characters. Almost all the lines they have in this game are ripped from Sonic 06.
I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
I'll do my best! I'll do my best!
Who are you? And how do you know my name? Who are you? And how do you know my name?
I'm not sure why they did this. Was it due to budget issues? Were they really strapped for time? And this isn't even the first time. They've done it with Sega Superstars Tennis. I don't know why they would do this, but I really wish they would have done a better job on the voice acting aspect. Well, at least the announcer is good to listen to throughout each track.
Greetings one and all to the spectacular Tokyo Toe. Batten down the hatches, it's race time. Ula Lions, a fine race ahead of the pack. Well done and call me. Twists, turns, and a whole lot of lava await our eager racers today.
Definitely superior to its sequels. But yeah, this will be the final time we get to hear the 4Kids cast as the Sonic characters. This will also be the only time where we get a Sonic Says reference in the video game. Whenever you're in the loading screen, a Sonic Says quote will pop up, giving you tips and tricks on how to improve, as well as hints on secret achievements. It's honestly a good callback to the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Honestly, what more can I honestly say? I consider Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing to be the best Sonic game of all time. This game has introduced me to other Sega franchises that I knew nothing of, and it's awesome to hear that some of these franchises are making a comeback soon. But yeah, I really love Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. This game is so fun to play. The gameplay is good, the mechanics are simple to learn, the character roster is awesome, and overall, it's a really fun kart racing game for everyone of all ages to play. I cannot recommend this game enough to those who haven't had a chance to try it out before. So if you have a PS3, an Xbox 360, or Wii, get this fucking game immediately. It's less than 20 bucks and it's definitely a must buy. So that pretty much wraps up for this review. Join me next time as we take it to the skies and speed through the oceans. Next time we meet is Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. For now, if you're interested in Catgirls, you may enjoy a video of me playing through NECA Power Volume 1, so give that a watch for now. Until then, this is Star the Protagonist signing out. As always, Goki Genyo, and have a star-tastic day, everyone.